Woo-wee, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie Bear all day, and I'm out here with my Trail Master, a knife that I love. Now, I've did is proper English, if you don't know English. I've done a full review on this knife. I've used it in multiple videos, plus all the times I use it regularly, and this thing is awesome. Now you're going to say, that can't be the Trail Master. It looks a little different. Yeah, that's because I blued it and gave it a little patina, and I think it's awesome like that. So, that's mine. It's 9 or 10 inches long in the blade. This is another probably 5 to 6 inches. So, do the math, or just look up on anywhere Cold Steel Trail Master. You'll get all the specs. It is a 1/4 inch thick. It's a beast. So I wanted to bring this back out because I haven't brought it out in quite a while. Now, this edge, I could see where there's wear on it, but I haven't done anything to it. The edge is still the edge. And even if I only used it for just the videos I've used it in, which has got to be pretty much like 10 videos, this thing was in there chopping videos, big buoy videos, and every video it was used. Even just that alone says something about the edge, how it's held up. But the fact that I've taken this camping twice and used it around here plenty of times, it really is a testament to how they did these. This one is the 01, I believe. Yes, this is the 01, and it's just held up remarkably well. That's just oil right there. There's nothing dripping. I mean, there's nothing folding on the blade. But this thing has been a beast. So basically, how does the Trail Master hold up over time? That's what we're gonna find out today. We're just gonna use it a bit. We're just gonna hit stuff, really. That's really what I want to do, is I want to hit stuff. But I want to show you this blade. Now remember, this is the older one. This is when Lynn still had the company, and these are the ones I trust the most. The newer stuff, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I just don't know, man. I tried reaching out to customer service a few times on some issues. I got nothing back. They've been really unhelpful, and I had one completely bend on me, and you know, again, they were useless. So I'm judging the Cold Steel Trail Master as the old Cold Steel Trail Master. Are you going to get the same product? I don't know. I don't even know what it's made of right now because they changed steels so much. But if you have an opportunity to get an 01 version, this is what I can tell you about this one. So far, it is dope. It's awesome. The reason I blued it and antiqued it was because I was starting to get oxidation because I took it out camping and didn't clean it, and it was in my trunk. And dumb mistake. And it oxidized a little bit, and the reason I didn't clean it is because I was supposed to be going back out and ended up leaving a day early, and so I totally forgot about it. Normally the end of my camp is when everything gets cleaned and polished and all that. It gets wiped down after use, but it just wasn't enough because the inside of the sheath had crap in it, and that's what did it. And it didn't rust, it just gave it some little staining, and that was it. When it comes to a little staining, honestly, on a working man's knife, who cares? We don't really care. So that didn't bother me so much, but I thought to myself, I wonder if I blued it, if it would be really, really cool. And that's what I did. And I think it came out pretty badass. And all I used was super blue. So if you're looking to do your own, do that. But enough jabbing about it. Let's stop talking. Let's stop talking. Let's just start swinging it. We're going to start with a water bottle cut because I want to show you that the edge is still good. The edge is still good. Unless I screw this up, then the edge might not still be good. And the edge is good. The edge is very good. So, I mean, it's the Trail Master. It's big, it's sharp, it's thick. The thing is a beast, man. It's just an all-out working buoy. This thing is ridiculous. Now, how has my rubber scales held up? They've done pretty good. I did get a little crush spot there, and I mean, it's not, you could see in the middle where it's worn out just a little bit more than here and here, but it's because that's where you're grabbing it. So yes, over time, rubber does wear. That's why I don't like all those craton grips on K-bars. They get all moldy and pushed and they change shape. And for anybody who says mine hasn't, it's because you don't use yours as much as me. I guarantee it. Because if you did, then yours would be warpy and moved. And so I hear people all the time, oh, my craton handles are great. My craton, use it more. Just use it more. That's all you got to do. All right, so let's start with this guy. We're gonna go over to the stump and just chop at it. We're just gonna chop at it and show you this Trailmaster is really, really a beast of a knife. Now, being a knife designer, I love to pick apart designs and figure out what they could have done better and this and that. And outside of, not using a rubber handle, there's nothing about this blade shape, this blade size. There's nothing about the parameters that I would change. The only thing that I would have done personally is made it true full tang. Maybe some G10 or Micarta grips, and that's it. That's it. That's the only thing I would have done different is from here back. This thing is really that great of a knife. It's just very, very well designed, and it's just a great user. And as you can see, it's an absolute hitter, and it's a clean hitter too. This is nice hard stuff right here. This is sycamore. It's a good piece of wood. You like that good wood. And it's just a beast, man. The tire, yeah, right. Let's pretend there's a tire there because the knife didn't know. The knife didn't know. It's still strong in the tip. It's still going to pull wood right out of the stump. Now, I don't know. The edge is very used. Let's see if we can do a push cut and a 1/2-inch nylon rope here. And I'll tell you, I gave it a little bit of muscle, and I even gave it a push instead of a straight push, I gave it a diagonal push. Cut right through it, no problem. The extension cord should be no freaking problem. This knife is really good. Now, here we go. Let's try this. 4 inches. I keep saying that. 4 layers of leather belt. Right? Let's see. Look at that. Look at that, man. I mean, this is a very used edge. This is a used edge, guys. And I have to say, this is not just a used edge, but it's an untouched U edge. This is factory. It's still factory. It's like my Case XX. I have not touched the edge on that knife. It's still crazy sharp. Crazy sharp. There's just some knives that hold better than others. This happens to be one of those knives. I mean, I want you to get it in the sun real quick. Wow, this is fall in New England. I don't know if you guys can see all this, but it's just raining needles. And not needles like Crackhead Alley, but you know what I'm talking about, pine needles. So, look at this, man. Tell me if that's just not cool looking. Tell me it was not cool looking, man. It's just a beast. The thing is awesome. It's just a really, really good piece. So I'm getting these freaking pine needles everywhere. And you can look in the grass, and the grass looks orange. And it's just, welcome to New England. This is terrible. It's a horrible, horrible place. So let's go chop. Let's go chop. That's what we're gonna do. So we're already here, so I'm not gonna press pause. But let's lower you guys so you can see, and we'll try and get rid of some of this stuff. There we go. There we go. There we go. I got stuff everywhere. Just all this overgrowth. All right, you got some stuff falling out of the trees, and you got some stuff that just doesn't stop growing. The stuff you want to grow doesn't grow. The stuff you don't want to grow grows like crazy. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go. I can see it right here. I just want to make sure you guys are in frame. All right, so one thing I can say, even though it has kind of a skinny grip, the grip that the rubber does provide, while it can be a little rough, it holds the hand in there. It definitely holds the hand. And when you're talking about a knife that you're going to be using out in the woods to possibly build a shelter, to do your hunting, to do all your needed stuff, man, you're gonna want a knife that can perform as good as this one. Now, the point of balance is good. It's not perfect, but it's good. You can see, like, sometimes on the back cuts, I'll completely be off of my point of aim, but for the most part, it's pretty good. It's actually really good. Oh man, and this thing is just tearing a hole through this log. I'll let you see how deep it is, but man, it's really that good. So look at this. Look at this. That's not so bad, man. This thing is beastly. It is beastly. I say we go and baton a little something with it. If you are like a Cold Steel fanboy, especially, and you don't own the Trailmaster, you're giving yourself a disservice. Get yourself a Trailmaster. It's really, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's worth owning. I have no stock in Cold Steel. As a matter of fact, if anybody's been paying attention, you'll hear me knock Cold Steel all the time, because I'm not afraid to. You got a lot of these knife reviewers out here that are gonna goo goo gaga over things. I'm gonna tell you like it is. I'm gonna give you a very honest honest approach to these things, and tell you what they are and what they're about and this and that. And no matter how much I like or dislike the company, like I used to, man, go crazy collecting Cold Steel, but sometimes companies fail you, and they've done a few. They've failed a few. But I'll give you very honest. If I say this thing is awesome, believe me, it's because I think that. I really believe that this is an awesome knife. I'm not telling you that just to tell you. All right, let's see. Now, I don't know. I picked a really long log because it was here, but let's see if we can use it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The wood is kind of crappy. That had some termite damage in it, but it's the fact that we're hammering on the blade itself. There we go. And we're putting power into it, and it still has some hard spots. Like right here is hard, right here is soft. So while it's not the best wood, I'll gladly admit that, I'm still holding onto a handle and hammering down, which on some knives that are made poorly would break right here. I'm not concerned about that with this knife. Let me find something harder. There we go. That one seems like it's a little better. This is full of knots. And how do I know? Because there's one there, there's one there, there's one there. I can see them. I don't even know if I got you guys in there. But let's see if we can't go right through one of those knots. Ooh, you hear the difference? That's a better log. There we go. Tell me that one's rotted. Ah, that's a nice piece. That's a nice piece. Let's hit that one more time. Let's hit it one more time. And remember, oh no, my baton. I've done this multiple times, multiple videos, and it just keeps on going. I'm running out of baton here, and oh, I am just stuck in a knot, and I'm going sideways. And this log is really good. There we go. Had to get that out of there. Let's start again from the underside. So I put a nice crack in it, but we were going directly, I mean directly, into a knot. And that is a hard piece of wood. If you don't think so, give it a listen. There we go. We'll take off the side. Bam. Look at that. That's pretty wood right there. That's pretty. So, this thing, whoo-wee, it's one of those a menace to society type knives. Oh, man. It is just nice. Just nice. But, I mean, how nice is it? Well, let's find out. Let's see if it flies. Oh no. Yeah, that actually flew really well. I was a little too close. Oh. That's on me. You can see right here. I think you guys are in frame. Boop. It hit the tip but at an angle. Hit the tip at an angle. There we go. There we go. It's been a while since I threw this one. And it actually throws really well. It's just been a while. It's been a while. All right, so forgot the rest of the words. Let's just get a look at this thing, man. This knife is awesome. Still factory edge. It's still nice and sharp. And I mean, that's nice and sharp. You guys get a look at that edge. That's a nice edge. That's a nice edge. The edge geometry on this thing is really good. They just do a superb job making this thing. It's awesome. It's awesome. It goes through the air. It spins well. It lands in the hand well. It's a fun blade that is actually a hard worker. If you are definitely in the market for a large fixed blade from cold steel and you're deciding between this, that, or the other one, but you are going to use this thing in the camp like a regular user, I'm telling you right now, this is a great knife. This is a great knife. Not just a great knife, it's great. Fantastic. Fantastic piece. All right, we're going to call it here. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.